Well, it's that wonderful time of year again, and no, I'm not talking about Christmas. I'm talking about the NASCAR 2024 season has officially begun as of Friday night. I think the Truck Series kicked us off with their Fresh from Florida 250 at Daytona International Speedway. Okay, so obviously a bit of a chaotic race. First off, congratulations to Nick Sanchez, for winning the race. I talked about in my impressive drivers video. Nick needs to win this year, so to cap off that amazing rookie year that he had. Well, didn't take him too long to find victory lane. So now we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and talk about this Truck Series race here. I got my notes here. So obviously it doesn't start off too bad. Johnny Sauter and Ty Majeski, they had the front row. Ty got the pole. And Johnny, he actually got out front at the start. One for the old guys, I guess you can say. And he led early. And he had Matt Mills pushing him very aggressively. Matt actually, had a little bit of a caved-in nose there, but don't push too hard, I guess. As of then, everything started looking like an iRacing race at Daytona. Because on lap 6, Christian Eckes pushed Matt Crafton, and Matt got loose, and I remember who he hit. He didn't know who was it. Stuart Friesen, I believe it was, or great. Either way, they were in the wreck, and like 12 other trucks were involved, off in the wreck, and which is fairly disappointing for some of the people, because I know Ty Dillon got out early, and I don't know who else was out early, but honestly, you hate to see people wait all off season long to go down to Daytona only to be out by lap 6. So it's an unfortunate thing, because some people don't know patience. Again, like I said, it looked like an iRacing race out there, and I had a few of my own iRacing races, and it's just why. But anyway, let's gonna continue here. On lap 12, they restart. Ty Majeski, he gets out front again. Didn't take too long for the next caution to come out, because our old buddy Lawless Allen, the caution clock of the Truck Series, he went ahead and he had a flat tire and he spun himself out or whatever. Yeah, the right rear blew out, and he ended up rubbing about the nose off the truck. So his day was done, thank God. And also it was then for another day for Lane Riggs. Lane ended up being involved in that first accident, and I don't know what happened, unless something broke, unless it was a control arm or a tire rod or something was broke. But obviously Lane couldn't continue, which really does suck, not just for Lane but the whole Front Row Motorsports team. They won that race back to back with Zane Smith, and obviously they would have liked to see him go 3 straight, but tough start of the season for them. But season, well, you guess you can say that season's long for them. It's 23 races. This is a minor blow, but it's not gonna be too bad. So they had the one lap race, but at the end of the stage there, Johnny Sauter won that one. On that, we went back to caution. Then we had stage break, and stage 2 started at lap 27, which, why so long? I mean, what stages were 20, 20, and 60, if I'm right. Then, and they had 27, about 13, 14 laps to race. So it's like, why even bother? Other than making the stage caution so long. But anyway, they get off. The outside line ended up being a mess, and for a while, spots 1 through 8, it was all single file, nice and clean. By the time lap 30 came around, they were all 2 by 2, and it was kind of exciting. And then, what was real crazy about this race was how the trucks all really they all like to dance around. Especially Daniel died in his truck. He really seemed like to get off the bottom of the corner, especially in turn 4. Like, he kept on wanting to slide up the track. He kept losing the nose on that truck, but lucky he didn't cause any accidents. But either way, it didn't matter. Lap 32 came around. There was a caution for a tire carcass from Stuart Friesen. So anyway, we go through that caution period. Lap 38 comes around, and somehow, and Tyler Ankrum, he was leading. He was up front for a good portion of the first part of the race, and he was leading by. And then lap 39, old Mother Nature, showed up, and she ended up running out the rest of the stage. And Tyler Ankrum, he won that one. And then they had him have to sit on pit road, which, darn you, Mother Nature, for ruining racing. as I'm recording this on Sunday, and no, the Xfinity race got rained out, and the 500 got rained out. So again, boo you, Mother Nature. So they go ahead. The rain goes away. They dry the track off. No, everyone fires back up except for Daniel Dye. He needed to push off, but he didn't have any problems. And no, oh no, I see. Like put down my notes here. Matt Mills has many problems with the race. Like no, is that the front bumper issue? Then I guess he had like a radio problem. Then no, poor Matt Mills. But anyway, no, lap 45. No, the third stage starts, and no, Brett Holmes. No, he ended up being out front. No, he was up front for a little while there. And lap 47, old Keith McGee from, as I keep saying, from Alaska, he ended up getting involved in a single car accident. I guess something broke and he hit the wall, which is the crazy part. But so anyway, restart lap 52. We're now halfway through the race. Johnny Sauter, he gets back out front leading the race, and Mason, by lap 53, Brett Holmes, he took the lead back, and they're going 3x3 behind Brett, which is, I would say, when the truck racing, when they weren't wrecking, the racing was actually fairly nice. Like it wasn't no bad, wasn't great, wasn't bad. It was all right, but when they weren't wrecking, it was really nice. But I know a few laps later, they're going single file, first through fourth, and then a crazy occurrence off of turn 4. Both Brett Holmes and Bailey Curry, they both spun out, and lucky for Brett, he didn't hit anything, but Bailey, he wasn't so lucky. Bailey ended up smacking the inside wall, but he could have kept on going, and so had to go through that caution period, and on lap 62, Nick Sanchez, the earlier winner mentioned, he ended up being out front. I know, and he had a great battle for for lead with Ben Rhodes. Ben hung out in the back about all day long, and then when it was go time, Ben got up to the front. He got the lead, and both him and Nick, they swapped the lead down the backstretch. But by lap 69, they were 2x2, with Rhodes and Sauter leading the field. And then on lap 70, the craziest thing, coming off the tri-oval, Eckes, he got bumped by, I can't remember by whoever. I have to look at the clip again, but I know he ended up getting, it was a near wreck, during the side-by-side, with him and Rhodes, and I ended up ruining Rhodes' night. He ended up getting a cut tire, then he had to go down pit road. He ended up losing a lap, and then a few laps later go by, Ben, he ends up, getting a flat tire from that incident because, I guess they didn't pull the fender out or whatever. He ended up getting a cut tire, and he was in front of everybody, and to Ben's credit, he tried his best to not spin the thing out, but obviously, when you're on 31 degrees of banking, you're only going to do so much, so unfortunate for those guys, the defending champion, to go out like that, and then, the other guys involved, was Tanner Gray. Well, Tanner Gray, he ended up getting collected too, but when he had a Tanner's night, as we all know later on. So, the lap 78 comes around, the restart comes, Nick Sanchez, he gets to the lead, and lap 79, Christian Eckes, he spun out again, and he ended up having, he ended up collecting, Stephen Parsons, Dean Thompson, and poor old Johnny Sauter, who led a lot of laps. I think he was out of there the highest lead lap leader or the second lead lap leader behind Nick, but that ended Johnny's night, and Stephen Parsons kept going, and Dean Thompson could keep going, but Dean's night wasn't over yet, as we'll get to here in a second. All right, so lap 85 comes around. Nick Sanchez, he gets a big lead, from a push from Taylor Gray, and they're out front, and then the ups later, as the earlier mentioned, Dean Thompson, him and teammate Tony Breidinger, they end up spinning out there. Mason Massey, I don't know what happened to him. He ended up being real slow. They both ended up catching him, and they both spun out, which, poor Tony Breidinger, but she had a fairly good race in the truck race, and then she avoided a few accidents, and then unfortunately she couldn't avoid this one to a real good day. And obviously her day in the ARCA race didn't go so well, but things happen. But so anyway, lap 92 comes around, and somehow Raja Karuth, he's leading the race now, and with Corey LaJoy helping him, and they got pushed out real far, and they ended up, and then the pack they caught up to him, and Nick Sanchez he ended up catching him again, and Nick ended up taking the lead back, and then by lap 94, the caution comes out for Tyler Ankrum, Chase Purdy, and Timmy Hill. And Christian, I guess, Christian has a long night ahead of him. He had quite the night, but I know. So we go through that, and then we have NASCAR overtime. And NASCAR overtime, Daytona, can be either be exciting or very just pitiful. But luckily, they only had to do it once. Nick Sanchez and crew, they're leading the field of green. They go out front. White flag happens. Sanchez is leading, and then it was Taylor Gray, and I don't remember who else it was, but Raja ended up being back and forth, and coming off turn 2, Raja spins out. Again, I don't remember who it was, but he causes an accident. They just caused the big one, the second big one of the race, where about everybody was involved, and poor Taylor Gray, he got some airtime with that one wreck, but luckily, everyone got out of it unscathed, and everybody was fine, just I don't know how to say this race, but again, Nick Sanchez won. Corey Heim, he ended up at the caution, he was second, and Raja Caruth ended up finishing third. So, it was and they weren't wrecking. It was a good race, but whenever they were crashing out, it was just why. So again, I'll put the top 10 up here. There was a fair amount of drivers that had real good days. Going into that race. Coming out of the race. Again, I said Nick Sanchez won. And Brett Holmes, he finished 4th. Spencer Boyd, that new team that he's got, he finished in 5th. Stephen Parsons was 6th. Timmy Hill rebounded to 8th. And Brian, I'm probably going to butcher his name here, Dozat? Yeah, I think that's his name, Dozat. Him, that 28th FDNY truck, they finished 9th, which was real good for them. Jason M. White, not Gunbroker Jason White, but the Canadian, he finished 12th. That was a good day for Jason. So again, some good stories here out of the truck race, and also good finishes for some guys. Like I said, Spencer Boyd, got 5th. That's gonna be good for that team. They got that was their first start ever, and then Brett Holmes and his own small independent team. That's gonna be good for them. But hopefully those and Stephen Parsons, those guys, they all had great finishes. So it's gonna be real nice. Hopefully they can, at least Spencer and Brett. And I know Stephen's not competing the full season, but hopefully they can carry that momentum, especially going into Atlanta, where another track of chaos is going to happen here. But so anyway, that's the video. Also, I hope to do the Xfinity race and honestly the 500 too. But obviously, like I said, Mother Nature, she doesn't like motorsports, obviously, because she rained out the Xfinity race and the Cup race, and obviously those are both going to be happening Monday, so I won't be able to get to those till later. So I hope you all enjoyed, and follow my socials and my link tree, and I'll talk to y'all later.